friends, and welcome back to another video. This is Flower Heart Plans. My name is Harley, and today I'm going to decorate my new B6 Stalogy for the week of December 30th through January 5th. And to do that, I'm going to use the Simply Gilded Hearth subscription box kit that came with the sticker kit and the washi tape to match. So we have this to work with. And this kit is really wintry, and I thought it'd be perfect for January. So we have the full boxes, the date covers, some half boxes, headers, some flags and small deco, some quarter boxes, headers, more half boxes. And then we have the washi tape that matches it. So we have these. And then I also pulled in some tumble markers in green, brown, and this bluish green color, which kind of matches. It's like an in-between of these two colors here. So we have these tumble markers to work with. It also came with this PET or pet tape that's pre-cut. So we have that for deco if we need it. And I also have stickers off to the side here. So I have these sticker flakes that might be hard to see, but let's move that off to the side. And then I have all these sticker flakes of flowers that I thought matched the color scheme. I know January is winter and not necessarily floral, but I figured these match the color scheme, and I love adding flowers to my spreads. So these I got from Amazon maybe 2 or 3 years ago, and these are the packs. I don't know if I even will be able to link them, but if I can, I will link them down in the description box. But these are just basically washi tape flakes that I'm going to pull from. And I also have other sticker books off to the side, so we have a lot to work with. And let's just move that over there. I also forgot to mention that the sticker kit comes with these deco sheets and the date dots. Okay, I think I'm organized enough that we can get started. So this is my current B6 Stalogy in the glitter cover by Paperbound Creations, and we are in the last week in this book. So this is today, December 28th, that I'm filming. So I only have like a few notes pages here in the back, and then this book will be done. And I'm really sad that I'm not going to use this cover again. I am going to switch it up for next year. So I'm going to retire this cover. After today and tomorrow, I'm going to retire this book, and that will be it for this B6 Stalogy. I haven't decided if I'm going to do a flip through, mostly because for most of the weeks there is a video of me putting together the spread, but I don't know, it might be interesting to see the flip through of my planning style all together, like back to back. I'm not sure, but today we are not working in this one. We are instead working in this cover. So this is another Paperbound Creations cover because I love their covers. And this is the pink Croco TN cover. So I have my Stalogy, the new Stalogy in here. And I also have a half-year Stalogy for notes. And I tucked the Sterling Ink B6 monthly booklet in the front here so I can carry it around like this. And the plan is that when I'm actually doing the planning and not just the decorating, but when I'm planning in my B6 Stalogy, I can take this monthly booklet, open to the month, and then transfer anything from my monthly onto my weekly, daily setup. But I haven't decorated anything yet for January or next year, so today is just going to be a decorate with me. So I'm going to put this monthly booklet off to the side. I will decorate this probably on my own because there's a lot of setup that needs to be done here. We have this 2-page blank spread in the front. Then the goals breakdown, which I haven't decided if I'm going to use this for goals or repurpose it for something else. Then we have the yearly tracker, which I haven't yet decided what I'm going to track here. And then we have the quarterly priorities and trackers. There's just a lot that needs to be set up. And then, of course, the January monthly. So this is going to be put off to the side for now. And we are going to open her up. So this is my new Stalogy that I haven't done anything with yet. And I have it tucked into the secretarial pocket because I do have a clear cover on it, so it doesn't fit into the regular pocket that you're supposed to slide your book into. It doesn't fit in there with the clear cover on it. So I just have it in the secretarial pocket for now. I might end up taking the notes book out of it and just using the Stalogy by itself. I haven't decided exactly how I'm going to use this B6 system, but for now, this is how it looks. And I don't decorate these gray pages that come in the front, so these will stay gray. I might put some stickers on it at some point, maybe just like a simple flower or something. I haven't decided, but for now, I'm not going to worry about that. And then we jump right into this page that kind of, it's the flyleaf page that kind of sticks to the front, the gray page. You know, I don't mind actually using this. So we are going to do the January monthly decoration here. And I'm just going to clip this down so that the gray page doesn't keep jumping up. And we're going to get started. Okay, so I didn't really think this through all that much. So for this January cover page, I think I'm just going to use this same sticker kit in Deco. So I do have these numbers, which I don't remember where I got them from, probably a Happy Planner sticker book. I have this calendar sticker book by Recollections that I'm going to pull the January script from. We have black and gold. I don't know which one I'm going to use just yet. And I think that is all that I need for the cover page besides a little bit of decoration. And I'm probably just going to use the washi tape that came in the Simply Gilded kit, because I want to go with a wintry theme. So these trees are nice, although they don't really show up all too much. I'm going to zoom in. I feel like the trees need something substantial on the bottom. So I'm going to use this plaid at the bottom first, and then we can go from there. And as I'm looking at the washi tape and everything, I think I'm going to go with the gold January script because I see gold accents in this washi tape. So we can put this. I think I want to tear it. I don't really want a straight edge on it. So we can put it down here. I think I'm actually just going to tear it in half. So all I get is this gold stripe really, and a little bit of the plaid. And let's see if I can tear this correctly. Like that. And let's see how this looks at the bottom here. I tore it a little bit too far from the edge, but I think that's fine. And then this, I think I want to tear this too. You probably won't be able to tell because The washi tape is like a white background. Yeah, I think that's nice. That's nice. And for the top, I think I'll do this skinnier plaid with the gold accents on it, if I can find the end. So how are you all doing? I hope you're doing well. I'm filming this on the 28th, so it's after Christmas. I hope if you celebrate that you had a wonderful time with friends and family, or if you have a hard time during the holiday season, I hope that you were able to get through it okay. And I'm looking forward to a Happy New Year, and I hope that you are too. Because I feel like 2025 is going to be the year of me actually setting goals and reaching them, because 2024, I did make a little bit of progress towards some goals that I have, but not as much as I would have liked. So hopefully 2025 is our year. And let's see what sticker flakes we want to use. I have this snowflake that's in the same coloring as the trees. That might be nice. I have this, but I feel like with the trees at the bottom, I don't really need that. And what else do we have? I have these animals, which I could use. That's cute. That might be an option. I have these dried flowers, but these look more like autumn to me, even though the coloring does kind of match. They look more like autumn. We have this flower, which looks nice, but I think I like the snowflake so far. And I think those are all the wintry washi flakes that I have, besides this one, the jar, the winter jar. I think I'm going to do something like this. And then do I want the trees? I definitely want this. Now the trick is, how am I going to get this off of this backing? Because these washi flakes are sometimes difficult to get off, and they're delicate. Oh, I think I got it. Okay. So we have this, and I think I'm just going to eyeball it. My cover pages are usually quite simple, so I'm just going to put that there along with the January. And in the past, I have not put the years on my cover pages, but I think I should start doing that. So I'm going to use the gold, January. Let's just make sure I get it kind of straight. I'm known for getting things on slanted and crooked, but we're gonna, in 2025, we're gonna try to be more steady-handed and get things on straight. So let's see, I think I want it right there. That's so cute. It's hard to see with the glare, but I think that's cute. It does need something else, so I will use this little guy. Again, it's kind of hard to get these off. And I don't know why my hands are shaky today, but they are. Okay, there we go. And I will put him right down there. And I love the washi stickers because they blend into the paper really, really nicely. I feel like I do want something on this side, maybe this tree. I feel like this tree would look nice down here. Or am I thinking about this way too hard? How about we use some of the deco on here? Let's see what we have. Oh, this is the repeat. So we have the lantern, which could be cute. Maybe I do the tree and the lantern here. I do like the tree, so let's get this down and let's see where we want it. I feel like it needs to go up just a little bit. My plan was not to spend the entire time on this cover page. The cover page is supposed to be simple, quick, and easy, but I'm overthinking it just a little bit. I like that. It just needs something in the middle. Oh, I kind of like this here. All the trees. So we'll put these trees. I think we'll put it closer to this guy. So we'll put it like this. Oh, let's move it down so it looks like it's actually on the washi tape and level. Like that. And then we do have a little bit of space. So let's put this lantern from this roll of tape. And luckily these are pre-cut. I've never had the PET, I'm not sure how you say it. Is it PET or PET? Either way, I've never had that PET tape where it's not cut, because I know myself and I know that I am too lazy to sit there and cut out the shapes of the stickers. I think that's cute. The dimensions of each of the stickers is kind of off. Like this lantern is about as tall as the tree, and these trees are way smaller, but if I ignore that things are not the right dimension or the right size, then I think it looks cute. So we are done with the January cover page. We can put this in here. Oh, I forgot the 2025. So let's do that really quickly. Where do I want to put it? Probably, I'm just eyeballing it. Probably right there is fine. And I have to use the tweezers because these are pretty small. Yeah, I think that's fine. And then let's get this one down. Like that. That is so cute. January 2025. It's official. I started my new Stalogy and I'm super excited. This is exciting. Okay, so I'm done with these. And we are going to go on to the next page, which will be my weekly and daily setup like I usually do. So I have the monthly booklet where I do my monthly planning, so I don't have to draw out my calendars. But for the Stalogy, at some point I will try to switch up my layouts, but for now the layout that works for me is the same one I've done since I started this book in March, and that is to have a decorative sticker, a place for notes, and then basically a glorified to-do list is what my Stalogy is. So I have my to-do list with priority items, appointments, and things on at the top here, and then a little place to either extend that list or journal about the day. And I did that layout apart from maybe a couple months where I did half a page. I did that layout the entire time. So I think I'm going to stick to that because I know that works for me. And like I said, it's basically a glorified to-do list, but it works. It helps me get stuff done. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do the weekly dashboard first. For that, I'm going to use this combination of washi tape. This just has icons on it, the lantern, a teacup or coffee cup, and some winter leaves. So I'm going to put this at the bottom here. I do want to switch up my layouts so that I'm not putting washi tape just at the top and bottom every week, but I'm not feeling overly creative right now. So right now I'm just going to do the same layouts that I've been doing, but at some point in the future I will change it up. But for now we're just gonna keep it easy breezy and do what I've been doing. So we'll put this one, which also has icons. It has like Christmas cookies and either tea or coffee. I think it's coffee. And I'm gonna put this at the top. Even though it has the shapes of Christmas cookies, I'm thinking of this more as a winter theme and not a Christmas theme. And I might as well put washi tape on the other side of the page also. And for that, I think I will use I'll use the plaid, but I'm going to use the big plaid at the bottom and then these fairy lights with the bows at the top. So let's just cut this end off. For Christmas, I went to the hospital to visit my mom. She was doing better, still not super well, but better. And she was in better spirits, probably because she was in the holiday spirit like we all are. And then we went to Jason's parents' house. They usually invite everyone over for Christmas and they cook a lot of food. So we were actually able to eat a lot there and take some home. Trying to get up this washi tape, but I can't because it's crooked. I wanted to straighten it, but I can't get it up, so we're gonna leave it. And we were going to do game night for Christmas, but we decided to just watch a movie together instead. And every time I go over there, it is chaos because his parents, they're technically his grandparents, but they raised him, so he calls them mom and dad. So they're his parents essentially, but they have 2 dogs, a cat, and a bird. And then my sister-in-law brings her dog. My brother-in-law brings his 3 dogs, and it's just chaos the entire time. There's dogs playing, there's chatter going on, there's a movie in the background. There's so much stimulation that sometimes I get overwhelmed, but it was really, really fun. And let's see, I do want a sticker to put here for the dates that this is for. So I'm going to get the Colorful Boxes sticker book by the Happy Planner. This is my go-to for boxes. And I'm just going to use gold because that seems like a safe choice. And I'm going to put this. Looking at the coloring of this, it probably would have been better to put this washi tape with this plaid. Like this. Maybe I'll do that on a different page. And then put the fairy lights with this one. So I'm going to move this clip so I can write on here that this is for December 30th. Through January 5th. And then I want a to-do list. So because this Simply Gilded kit doesn't come with a lot of notes area boxes, they have half boxes. Some look like scenes that I don't think I could really write over, but other ones are open. But for my to-do list, I want a longer list. So I do have these sticker books here that I'm going to go through. I also have this one, and I think that's it. So let's start with this one. And I turned to this color because this is the only one in here that might match. But I kind of want a longer to-do list. So let's leave this open. But then let's also look in here, the Mega Rainbow Sticker Book. And I think there are, oh, these would work. Because this week I used a sticker that was about this size, and that worked really well for my to-do list. So I could either do one of these, or I could even do one of these. I think I'll do one of these. I think this one. Because for the first week of January, my to-do list might be a little bit longer. I'm not sure yet, but we're going to put this down just so we have the room if we need it. And I do want a header. That's where the sticker books can come in handy, because in here there are headers like reminder, appointment. Oh, that's the only headers we have in there in that color scheme. I also have these from the kit. This one says to do, so let's do that. And I need my tweezers because this is really small. And let's just put that there. It's so tiny, you can barely read it on camera, but it says to do. And I think I do want to get my Zig Clean Color dot markers. And I have this brown color that I think will match right here. And I just want to put dots for my to-do list. At the bottom here, I think I do want kind of a notes area. I don't have a notes sticker, so I'm going to use this one that says important. And I'm just going to put it here. And this is where I'm just going to put that I have Tuesday and Wednesday off this week. So let me get my current Stalogy because I'm forgetting how I do my weekly dashboard. So I do it a little bit differently each week. Like for this week, I did a to-do list, habit trackers, a decorative box, and notes and a meal plan. I don't need a meal plan in here because I'm doing that in my Happy Planner Mini. So I don't need that. I don't need all of the habit trackers I usually have because I'm tracking some things in my goal planner. So let's do this. Let's do my habit trackers. So I wrote in the first letter of the day of the week at the top, and then I'm just going to use the Tombow markers to alternate through these colors. And I like to highlight first and then write so that my gel pen doesn't smear. And then we'll do brown. These are all different widths. All different heights. But that's fine with me. And you know what? I'm actually going to use these because I don't have any zig dot markers in these colors. So I'm just going to use these. As my dots. It's not the best option, but it's kind of the only option that I have. And my hand is unsteady when I'm using these, so they're all different sizes, which is kind of a bummer, but it's not the end of the world. So that way it's easier to line it up when I'm checking it off each day. And for the habits that I'm tracking Tidy Up, as I always do, taking my meds, YouTube work, and reading. There are other things that I'm tracking, but I'm tracking those in my traveler's notebook that I'm using for goals. So we have my habits, and then I wish I had a quote or something to put here. I think this book is Dried Florals by the Happy Planner, and I think there might be quotes in here. I'm not certain. And I've used the sticker book a lot. These are more autumn themed. But I want something inspirational for January. I kind of like this one that says grow your own way. It's quite big though. I think those are the only quotes I'm going to find. Yeah, those are the only quotes I'm going to find. I am going to leave this open to these headers here, because I might come back and use these that say listed out or checklist. Oh, we also have this one that says grow your own way. Oh, I also have this sticker book next to me. Let's see what's in here. Oh, not so much quotes. It does have deco in it, but that's not what I'm looking for. I think I like this one actually. So let's do it. Let's put it here. Wait, let's see. I might have to turn this so I can get it straight. Oops, that stuck down. Uh-oh, I think that's not too bad. That's actually kind of straight. Okay, so we have this, and then this can be my notes area. And do I have a header that says notes? Let's take a look. We have today, errands, appointment, note to self. That might be the best header that I have. Yeah, this might be the best header that I have. So let's do this color. And then I'm actually going to take the green. I might regret this, but I'm going to take the green and just do a box. So that I have a blocked off notes area. And then I'm thinking of maybe using some of these. I really like this sticker. I really want to use it, but I don't think it fits. So then maybe something like this would be too big. I kind of like that tree, but we used it, I think this is the same one we used, a similar one that we used on the cover page. I do want to bring in some winter element here. So these snowflakes might be an option. Oh, I also have these guys. But they don't really go. They're a little too cutesy. I want something down here in this area is the thing. And that tree doesn't look too great down here. It looks good inside the box, but not so much at the bottom. So I think I'm just going to go with this. So I'm going to cut a straight edge. Maybe about here. And let's see if I can get this off of the backing easily. There we go. And let's put, oh, it's sticking to itself. Let's put this, I should have cut more. Like that. And then maybe in this corner is where I can put, see now the tree doesn't really go. Maybe the lantern or I think maybe this coffee cup could work. This is also on washi paper, which is very delicate. Like that. Okay. And I think I do want some of these snowflakes. I wish I had a third one, because having two might look odd. But I used the third one on the January title page. So we'll put this one here. And we can put the other one. Let's see. Okay, what I want to do is cut a little corner and put it here. Like that, and then maybe I can kind of maneuver this somehow. I think I'll just have to cut these off. And just put it here. Okay, so we have snowflakes, we have dried flowers, we have our to-do list, notes, habit trackers, an inspirational quote, and a bigger notes area. So I think the weekly dashboard is done. That took a long time. That took a very long time. So let's decide what date covers we want to use. I'm thinking that I really like these trees, but I also like these tan ones. So let's do the tan. And then the hearts are green, and this is for the 30th. And we'll just do it like that. Oops, I have to do the washi tape. So I want to use these trees again at the bottom here. And this might be tedious, but let's see. I don't think I'm going to skip any of it though, because in 2025, I'm trying to do less editing and more real time. Even though I probably edited me taking the backing off of all of those washi tape stickers, because that was painful. But yeah. So I hope you all had a good holiday. I hope you had a break. I was off work all week, and the week has flown by, which I knew it would, because that's just how time works. When you're off work having fun on vacation and you want the week to last forever, it just doesn't. What do I want to use with the trees? I'm thinking I kind of want to use this plaid, but it might look weird having plaid opposite each other. We'll see. And when I go back to work, it's going to be crazy hectic, because I go back on Monday and it's month-end close. And then, well, not only is it month-end, but it's year-end close. So that's going to be hectic. And then I'm off on Tuesday, Wednesday, and then back at it on Thursday. So there's going to be a lot of catching up to do from being off all week. Oh, this washi tape has this bright blue line. I don't know if you could see that. It's a bright blue line in the middle of it right there. I'm going to cut that off because that just looks weird. I wonder how often that repeats. Okay, so let's put this one here. There's a lot to be done for year end. I'm in accounting if you are new and not familiar. And for year end close, we have a lot that we have to do. A lot of reports, a lot of analysis, a lot to close the books and get the financial statements finalized. And then we are also in the middle of our yearly audit. So we have a lot of stuff to do around that. This washi tape also has a bright blue line in the middle of it, so I'm just going to cut that off. And put the fairy lights at the top here. Like that. And what do I want on this side of the page? I would like to use this lantern, but the lantern is a bit more blue, whereas everything else is like a greenish color. So I'll just use the trees again. And with the trees, I'll use the plaid again. And I don't think I have much else going on besides work. Well, being off of work for this current week and going back next week. And trying to do everything I can. Probably going to have to work late, but that's just the nature of the job. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. 2 more pages to do. So we'll put the plaid here along with these icons again, these winter icons. And at the top, I'll do the fairy lights again. And above here, I'll use this one. Like that. Oh, this has a bright blue line, but it's right at the end, so I'm not going to remove the tape and redo it. So we have the washi tape. I put this one on just a bit too tight. So let's loosen that up, and then we can continue putting down the days of the week. We don't have any New Year's plans. I think there was some talk about doing game night with my in-laws, but I don't think we're going to end up doing that. So we might just stay home. I'm actually a homebody and I go to sleep pretty early. I'm reliably in bed between 9:30 and 10:30 every night. So I might be asleep before midnight anyway, so there's not much fun to be had before then, before the ball drops and the new year is upon us. So let's do the numbers. 31, and then January 1st. I wish I had a December and then a January, but small. I might have to look through my stash because I believe I do have something I could use for that, because I do want to note, I'm going to put that it's New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And I do have January here, so maybe I don't need it. Let me just look through my stash and see what I have. So these are the calendar sticker books that I have. I do see on top here, I have January and December in gold, so this just might work. But I also have these in bigger font. These would be nice. This December matches with the color scheme of the sticker kit, but the January is a bit too green. So I won't use those. We have these, but they're too big. And then I think these are also too big. So yeah, let's just use the gold ones that I got from the Numbers and Days sticker book by Agenda 52. And let's put that down. So this is December. I'm just going to put it in the middle here. And then January. We'll put that right there. That's cute. And let's put this back where it belongs. And for this, I do want a decorative box. And I also want headers. So for the headers, let's do this pale green. I'll do it right there, and let's decide what box we want for Monday. I'm thinking this coffee cup with the Christmas cookies or Christmas biscuits next to it. I keep calling them Christmas cookies. They're winter cookies. Then let's use another header. Then I do want a notes area, and for that I'm going to use the sticker book again. And I might as well just tear out the pages that I'm going to use. So I like these brown colors, like this one. I might have to use the smaller ones on some of them. Like these. And I think that's it. I think that's all we need from there. So what I want to do is note that this is month end close. And I want to do that by using one of these half boxes that come in the kit. I think I'll do this one. But if I use this, I won't have enough space for my normal notes area, which would be a sticker like this size. I don't have enough room for it here. So then I can probably use one of these or one of these. Let's do one of these. Let's use another header just because we have them. Right there, and then we can use, let's go with this darker color here. That will be for anything else I need to note. And for decoration at the bottom, because we have the space, I like this lantern, but I also like the stack of books. Like that. So the sidebar of Monday is done. I do want a to-do list here. And for that, I'm going to look in here and then maybe in here. I also need to see where I want to put my day off stickers and my holiday stickers when we get there. So in here we have these priority, which are the right coloring. So maybe I'll just do these. And I'll just eyeball it and put it there. And then for my checklist, I think I like this green. So I can do I'll just do 5 checklists to 5 check marks, I mean, to denote my checklist. I can extend it if I want to. But then at the bottom, where is the rest of this one? The sticker that I cut off before. I think that looks cute. You know what I want? A piece of vellum in between here. Let me look through my stash. Okay, so these are some of the acetates and vellums that I have in my stash that I think would go. Most of them are floral, which again for winter is not ideal, but they do have the gold foiling on them. And most of these, or all of them I should say, I get from the big box craft stores. I like this one, but I'm not sure how I would cut it down. Actually, this is more fall, I think. I haven't been able to find any vellum or acetate from Michael's in a while, though. I don't know. I like the flowers, but it's a bit too busy. I kind of like this one. The pattern is smaller, but I like this one. So this is a maybe. Then we have the bigger one. No. We have just the polka dot. You can barely see them. I have this design. No. You can barely see that one too. And then we have these words. No, I don't really like that one for this. And this is the last one. So I think I'm going to go with this one. Let me go cut it down, and then I'll be right back. So I cut it down. I think it's about the right size. I do want to round the corners, and now I can't tell if there's a right side up on this. I think I want it this direction. Is that upside down though? I can't tell because the flowers go all different directions. So I'm guessing it can go either way. I'm just going to do it like this. And I'm going to use the medium rounder on my quarter rounder thing. This one isn't ideal. I got this on Amazon. It works fine, but I've seen better ones out there. Wait, which direction am I doing this? This way. So I'm just going to round those corners, drop the corners off to the side. And to tip it in, I'm going to use just regular tape. I haven't tipped in a long time, so we're going to see how this works. Let's do that again. I'm going to take a card like my washi cutter, wrap it around, and I'm going to put it not exactly in the spine because I want the book to be able to close easily still, but close to it. And then just push it in. The tape wrinkled a little bit and you can see it, but I'm fine with that. And then let's put another piece at the bottom. So I'll wrap it around like this. There are probably better ways to tip in. I've seen people use the really skinny double-sided tape and tape it down differently than what I'm doing. And that works too. So it's just whichever way you prefer. I'm actually going to cut this because the problem with doing it this way is that if the tape overlaps on a writing area, you won't be able to write on it. So I'm just going to cut the tape around my little notes area so that I can still write in it. And I'm not done yet. I'm going to also put tape in the middle over here. Just a little piece. First, I'm going to see if it covers up my notes area box right here that I need to write in. It does a little bit, so I'm actually going to cut the tape again just so it doesn't cover all of my notes area. And like I said, there are better ways, easier ways to do this, but this is just the supplies that I have on hand. Like that. And now I have a little divider. Let's see how it is when it closes. I think that's fine. It doesn't overhang at all because I cut it just a little bit shorter than what it needed to be. And I think that's cute. That's cute. Okay, now back to decorating. That was a little detour that I wasn't planning on doing. But I think now I want to put this I think I want to put this on the side here. just because if I don't use it now, I probably won't because I cut it up. So I might as well use it on this page. So we'll take this one. And I'm going to line it up here. Like that. I think that's cute. So Monday is done. I do want to write in here that this is month end close, and this is the kind of sticker paper that you need a permanent marker to write in. And I will do my checklist and everything probably the morning of or the night before Monday. I'll come in and do my list and everything like that. But we're going to continue on. And we are going to get headers. Let's use the same pale green. And let's decide what box we want. So this is New Year's Eve. I think I'm going to do the lantern. I think I like this one. And let's put another header at the bottom here. And let's get a notes area. I'm thinking this one. So we'll put it there. And we want a to-do list. So I'm actually going to tear out this page. Oh, and this one, there are two of them. That's perfect. So then I can use them on all the days. So let's just put it there. And for this, let's use the brown. For our checklist. This top one is a bit skinny. Let's do it like that. And then we just want decoration, but let's do Wednesday. Oh, I forgot to put down the holiday sticker. This is New Year's Eve right here. I think it'll fit in this corner up here. Like that. That's cute. And New Year's Day. We can put here. Oh, I need my boxes and stuff for Wednesday. Let's do, I kind of want the same color green that I used here. But I don't think, I have many more except the two on here, but I'm actually going to put one down here at the bottom. So let's use these light blue ones instead. So we'll put that one there. And then what box do we want here? How about this one? Like that. Then we'll put another header. And we want a notes area. I want one that has the gold trim around it like the one on Tuesday. If I have any more of those. I don't think I do. Oh, wait, yes I do. So let's do this one. And then let's put down a third header just for decoration. I don't really need one at the bottom because it's not dividing anything, but it kind of completes the page. Then we want our header. And I'll use the brown again just for some cohesion between the two pages. Then we want decoration. For this, I think I will use the tree. Maybe this tree and snowflake, and then I have this jar, this winter jar that I could use somehow. I think I like the jar here. So let's do this. I can't believe I'm using these washi flakes. I've literally had them for 2.5, 3 years, and I'm just now using them. That's why 2025 is going to be, I've decided, is going to be a low buy year for me. I am still going to buy stuff like the Simply Gilded subscription box that I get and a couple things here and there. But I'm going to be way more conscious of what I'm bringing into my craft room. And I'm going to focus on using stuff up like I'm doing now. So that should be, oh, that's cute. That should be interesting for next year to see what kind of spreads I come up with, because I have a lot of older Happy Planner sticker books that are very brightly colored. So I feel like this is going to be the year of brightly colored Happy Planner spreads. And let's use the tree. That's crooked. Let's see if I can straighten it. Like that. That's cute. I really like that. The only thing it's missing are quotes. That's the only thing it's missing. I kind of want to use some of this small deco. How about I was going to use the lantern, but I used the lantern up here. So let's do the teacup. I keep switching between teacup and coffee cup, but let's use that there. Let's use this greenery there and go to the next day. So I have New Year's Day, January. I think that's all I need for the new year. For this, let's do the green sparkle headers. I'm actually excited about my low buy next year because I know for a fact that I have enough stuff. So that's not even an issue. It's going to be just as fun to shop my stash as it would be to shop at a store, I think. So I'm super excited to see what kind of spreads I come up with. Then let's get a notes area. How about this one? And I'm hoping in the process I save a bit of money, because having extra money in savings is always a good idea. And I kind of want to save up for some big purchases. Not next year, but in like 3 to 5 years, I'm hoping we can save up to put down payment on a house. Fingers crossed that we will sometime in our lifetime be able to own a house. That would be ideal. I'm going to use the green again for my checklist. And on this side, let's see, there's a lot in this kit I haven't even touched yet. So let's see, what am I looking for? The full box stickers. On this side, I'll use this sticker, but I need headers first. So let's do another green one here at the bottom. And let's do the tan ones up here at the top. And let's use another one. I know there are also other planners, and not just planners, but people I watch in general that are doing either no buy or low buy for next year. So I'm not alone. At least if I struggle, I will have inspiration to keep going if I'm doing it in conjunction with other people. Oh, that's too close. Let's move it down just a little bit. And let's take another header and put it at the bottom here. I feel like because I zoomed in, I'm out of frame. I apologize. But this is what it looks like so far. I do want my priority header. We'll put it there, and I will use the green again. Those are all different sizes. Then we want some decoration. So first I want to go back and do my day off stickers. This is from a Sweet Kawaii design sticker book. But they have these day off stickers that I think match. And so I'm off here. Let's see, do I want it here? I think I want it down here. Day off. Oh, part of that tour. See if I can salvage it. And then we want day off here. Like that. That's cute. For decoration on these pages, we have this dried flower, but I feel like it's not wintry enough. I like these flowers. I just feel like the stem is a bit long, so let's cut this off. And let's see how this looks now, if I put it there. So we can put this one here. Yeah, we need quotes for this. Winter quotes, but I don't have any. Sticker books that have seasonal winter quotes in them. And for this page, I think I'll just do this. And we'll put it here. Like that. I think that's cute. I just really, really wish. I really wish I had quotes here at the bottom. But let's move on to Saturday, Sunday, and then we will be done. And that will be the first week in my new Stalogy. So, oh, I have these. How about I do this? Because I do want to use up some of this deco. Because I have the deco on this sheet, and then I have that whole pet tape. So we'll put that down there like that. And here, let's do this pillow with the books and the yarn. Cute. For Saturday and Sunday, I don't know if I have enough of these headers. I do, but I'll have to use plaid. So let's do that. Let's do plaid here and here. Oh, no, that's not straight. Please come up. Let's do this. Okay, that came up. And for the full boxes, what do we want to use? So we have this one that says, snow is falling, hearts are glowing, but it's a bit blue instead of green. We have the cat looking out the window, which is really cute, but I don't have a cat, unfortunately. I really want one, but I feel like we aren't home enough. I know you can leave cats on their own and they do their own thing, but I feel like if I had a cat, I would want to be home with it all day. And it would probably, if we got a cat, it would probably scratch up all our furniture. But it would be nice to have a little snuggle buddy. And let's put more headers. Down here. And let's get our notes areas. I'm thinking these are the ones we have left. They don't match is the only thing. And then we have these. So I'm thinking these graph paper ones match, so let's do that. Not that they have to match, but since the pages are facing each other, it would be nice. And this is just to write in any notes or anything about the day that I want to jot down. Then let's do the last two headers. Oops, that is way crooked. So let's straighten that up right there. Put that one there. Then we want our priority stickers. Put one there. This has been so fun so far. Can't wait to get in here and in all of my other planners. I am a bit nervous about keeping up with my planners, but I can't wait to at least get in them. I think it's just going to be so fun next year with the planner lineup that I have. Okay, and then we want decorations. So how about I use this somewhere? This looks like a winter leaf. I can put it there, and then here we have this one. That we can put here. And we want some big decoration. I have this lantern that I could use again, which I think I will because it is really pretty. So I'll put the lantern there. And what else do we want to use? We have these, which I feel like are a bit small. These are also small. But this is all we have left from the kit. So then let's take a look at these. I have the winter jar again, a different one. I could do that with, no, I've used that tree a lot. This snowman doesn't really go, but I think he's so cute. I'm not going to use this snowman. I think I'm going to use these again, but I'm going to cut a corner. So I'm just going to eyeball it and cut it there. And then there. I don't know where the other piece went. There it goes. So that I have a corner piece that I can just put here. So I'll put this one right down here. Oops, I didn't even cut that nearly as straight as I should have. So let's put it there. It goes into the washi tape a little bit, but that's fine. I think that's cute. I would like something here. I'm not sure why, but I just do. And maybe, is there a bow on here? Oh, maybe on here. Looking for a bow that would match this. I don't know why I think a bow needs to go here. Maybe not. Maybe not. Would a coffee cup look right? Okay, no, I'm gonna leave it. That's it. So let's clean up just a little bit. So then I can show what we've done so far. Let's see, I don't really know much of my plans for next week, except that one of my priorities is to pay rent, because this is the end of December. So I have to do that on Monday. I also need to pay my credit cards. I do that at the beginning, well, the end of each month for the beginning of the month. And, oh, Friday is a payday. So we're going to mark that, of course. I think there was a payday sticker in the Sweet Kawaii Designs sticker book. So I'm just going to put this up in the corner to mark that it is payday. And I think that's it. I think that is everything that I need to do. Oh, for this week, I need to do my performance review. I have a self-assessment I need to do for that, but I also need to meet or set up the meeting to meet with my manager for that. I don't know if she's going to set it up or if I have to set it up, but before we do that, I need to turn in my self-assessment, so that part is up to me to then do the next step. Oh, I do want to put that I'm off work Tuesday and Wednesday. I know I marked it on the day with the day off stickers, but when I'm looking at my weekly, I just want an overview of the week, kind of. So I want to put that I'm off work Tuesday and Wednesday here. And I think that's all I need to write down on my weekly. It will fill up, as it always does, with to-do items, but for now, this is what it's looking like. And oh, next week, I should probably do this weekend, but I know I probably won't get to it. But I need to continue reimbursing for my HSA claims. And I think, oh, you know what? I also, not this week, but at some point, I need to make dentist appointment, a doctor wellness check appointment. This is just something that I have to do for my health insurance in order. We have a wellness program at work, and if we do certain things like get a wellness checkup each year and other things like completing fitness challenges and stuff like that, if we get enough points and complete it throughout the whole year, then we can get a discount on next year's health insurance coverage. So I got to make sure I'm doing that stuff all throughout the year so that I can make sure by the end of next year I have enough points, because health insurance is expensive and I want a discount if I qualify to get one. And I think that is everything. Finally, that was a long video, but let's go over what we've done so far in this video. So I am using my new Stalogy. Oh, I just realized I forgot to set up my brain dump pages because, well, let's go through what I set up and then I'll talk about how I'm going to use the notes pages in the half-year Stalogy that I have. So we set up the January title page. I think that's cute. And then we have the weekly dashboard with a to-do list, some important notes for this week, habit trackers, and a notes area for stuff that I have to do, but not necessarily for this specific week. Then I have a piece of vellum. And then I have daily planning, a day per page. So for Monday, I have a decorative box, some things of note, a little notes area, then my to-do list with priority items, appointments, a place to extend that to-do list if I need to. So that's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I also have the holidays noted at the top. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then for my half-year Stalogy, I am going to use this for notes because, as you can see in here, I have daily planning, but I don't have a place to do notes, like extensive notes or brain dumps, and that is what I have been missing from my planning system. So I'm going to use this. I'm going to set this up. I am going to decorate the pages because I'm a decorative planner and that's just what I enjoy. So I am going to set this up for notes, probably do a notes title page here, and then just go straight into my brain dumps. These won't be set up for specific weeks or days. It'll just be a running notes notebook. So that's what I'm going to do for that. But that'll be another video because this video is already way too long. So that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching this video and hanging out with me. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.